Well, looks like we might be back. Let's take a look. Sorry about that. Had technical difficulties. All right. Let's see here. Let's go back to the channel. Let's try and get in a server. Okay. Had some technical difficulties on our last stream. I think the software that I was using is not the best, so this is a little bit better piece of software. And it looks like we're in. Again, thanks for popping in, if you're here. Maybe we can pop out and do some exploring around the verse. This and that. Copy that link. Pop this out to a couple more friends. There. All right. There's that. You'll have to excuse the mess. Washcloth's a bit dirty. And see if I can get this going. All right. Sorry, I don't use two screens, so I have to mess with my phone to kind of see what's going on the stream. Okay, this is a much better server. That last one was falling apart as soon as we got in it, and I think it had a lot to do with the software that I was using. So,
to access your craft, consult one of the terminals located out of the station.
Which reminds me, well, not worried about it right now. Let's just do this. All right. So I was thinking maybe since I don't. Hey, Merry Christmas, more. What's up, man? I'm pretty new to streaming, so forgive me the clumsiness. But is there anything you're interested in seeing or doing, or you're just hanging? Let me know. I'm gonna just kind of see what's available. Haven't been having many bounties showing up. See, there's no bounty missions over here. It's an ECN alert, some mercenary stuff. Get that selected because the call to arms is good to have all the time because anything you kill, you get a little money for it. But as far as like anything bounty related, it's just not over here. Unless you guys know something I don't. I've been to. Maybe I'll pop over to this side of the system. We'll take a let's take a delivery over to the Hurston area. Maybe there's some bounties over that way now. Probably gonna be Red Wind, whatever it's called.
This station is a proud member of the Ship Share program, encouraging travelers to save resources and fly together.
That wants to come back here. Metro station. That takes forever. Those don't pay doo-doo. Yeah, we'll just head. We'll head back over there. We'll take this one. Cool.
We advise guests to please use caution on exiting the armored concern.
I'm kind of in the middle of getting my fleet set up, so I don't have any like heavy combat ships right now. Not anything good. So I've got an arrow, and a, you know, that's a terrible combat ship. It sounds cool, but it's not any good. Cutlass isn't bad, and some of these are ships of the month. But I'm getting ready to get back some of my bigger, badder combat ships here pretty soon. Kind of waiting for a buyback token. The anvil's good once you get it upgraded. But when they took that shield generator away from it, it really boned it over. So we'll just take this as fast to get around the verse in it.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
I even invited the parental units to watch my stream today, but I don't know if they have YouTube subscriptions, which are free. So if you have a Gmail address, it makes it easier, but you could actually put comments and like my page, and like the video, or whatever, or not like it. You could take a poop on it if you wanted to. But anyway, there you go. And it's another password for my mom to try and keep up with, which, let me tell you, passwords and her are not good buddies. For instance, let's look at this scenario. If my mom was a bank manager and they got robbed, and she's the only person that knew the password for the vault, and they were going to kill everybody unless she opened it, they'd all be dead. I'm just saying. Not a good person for a bank manager. Not if you're having to remember passwords, that is. Now, if guilt was the password, she could throw some guilt at you and open all the safes in the city. It's power. She's like the Neo in the Matrix of guilt. All right. I don't know who all's watching. I got a couple of, well, looks like I have a couple people watching. But this is a Drake Caterpillar. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's a pretty good sized cargo ship. Holds the most cargo in the game at this point. And I have the Pepto-Bismol / purple paint job from the expo, or from the ship sale this year. Anniversary sale.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft.
But she's all mine.
Your systems are online.
Kind of overkill for a package delivery, but it gets around the verse quickly, so I like it a lot. Now let's see if that took. It did. We still got that. Has no guns to speak of in it. 4 tiny little guns on this gigantic ship. They couldn't give me something better guns. Just don't get it. Oh yeah, I know what we gotta do. So when you accept, if you have multiple missions, you actually have to go and track it individually. Go back to this deal, and then we'll just go right there. So we're going locally to pick it up, and then we're gonna fly to BFE to drop it off. Alright. Exterior looks good. Clear the moorings. Run out here and pick this up real quick, and we'll bust it back over to, I can't remember, was it Walla? Where are you going? Holla for Walla.
Drive is now on.
We are out.
drive is now off.
Seeing a quick message. To these little kiddos who like to... I think that's the right one. Anyway. Like Star Citizen, my next door neighbors. So I have to get my followers where I can. Looks like we're going down here to Arcorp Mining to pick up this tiny little package to put on this giant ship. It's still cool, no matter what you say. Well, that'll give vertigo. Vertigo, especially when you're an old guy like me. You get vertigo, it starts to hurt. Makes you dizzy. Alright. Pump up the power here on the left. That limited. So it might remind me in the stream before I get off to go and delete that first live stream I did. It's not good. Pretty out today. Look at that. We're on the light side, which is great. You can see the rings. Give you a beauty shot. See the beacon up ahead. I tell you, people who have a good PC, a decent PC, who aren't playing this game, are crazy. Especially if you like space games. It's a little arduous. It can be non-intuitive, meaning hard to learn. Sorry.
Landing gear down.
I think that you guys didn't know what that meant. But my wife has her master's in English, and she has to tell me what everything means all the time, so it's just a habit. So this little outpost has only got one little landing pad. Most of them don't have any landing pads, so we're lucky in this regard. But we'll just nip in.
Impact warning.
We'll nip in here.
Rear
She's going to
impact
complain
warning.
about the impact warnings, and I'm going to ignore her like I do.
Deck impact warning. Starboard impact
I'm not even sure if I
warning.
could stop her from doing that.
Port
This is a new
impact
thing with
warning.
this new patch that came out for this game. Let's set her.
Landing complete.
Let's set her down. A little nose front first that time.
Engines offline.
All right, we're out. I hope my stream's not lagging for you guys. Let me know what it looks like. If you're able to comment, it would really help me out a lot if you can kind of give me an idea of kind of what the stream looks like. Is it crap? Is it good resolution? You know, just some helpful tips for me, because I can see it, but sometimes what I see isn't always what everybody else is seeing. So we have new weather effects with this patch. So you can see my visor starting to get wet, and it will freeze up, which is kind of cool, I guess. Now this could be a problem. So, with a new patch comes bugs, and that's a bug, meaning that the package that we're supposed to pick up is in the ground. But let's see if we can get it anyway. The company that makes this game, CIG, they are currently on holiday, and I'm sure they have a skeleton crew, so they're not fixing these little bugs that we take for granted are getting fixed all the time. See, there it is. It was just it materialized here, but the marker for it was in the ground, so that's okay. That's doable. We can do that. Thanks, Moore. Do you play, or are you a fan of the game? Do you own it? Do you like watching me take tiny packages in gigantic ships? The reason I ask is a lot of people have been doing research on the game. They haven't actually bought it yet. So they're kind of either on the fence, or they don't have the system right now, or they have it and they like watching. So that's why I ask if people who are watching the stream actually own the game or not, because they do have a lot of people who just like to watch it and see, A, it's a beautiful game, and B, kind of get an idea if that's something they want to do. It's quite an investment. So.
Engines online.
Oh, Moso. Alright. I know. Moso's in our org, Star Citizens United. Which, if you're watching and you're not, because I only have 2 viewers, I don't know who the other viewer is. I don't know if they've got a, I don't know if they have an account or they're just not responding. But we're in an organization together, and so most of you are welcome to see if you can get on my server. The only reason I'm not on Discord right now is it's hard to keep up with the chatter and stream at the same time, and I'll be on here in just a minute. I'm just going to run a couple of packages and show some gameplay. None of my family, except for my wife, live here with me, where we live, and so I linked in, sent out some links to my brother and parents that I was online, of course, and my next door neighbors' kids are hilarious. They love this game. But so I was just going to do a little bit of streaming. Let's bring the landing gear up. Just so everybody can be together for the holidays. And this is how I would rather be together with my family, doing this, actually. So Moso says, or Moore says, he's downstairs helping cook. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You may be a chef or something. So I don't know. And if that made the rest of your family laugh, then you know what that means. So this moon's pretty small, so what I like to do if I'm just trying to hit the point, I'll just decouple the engines. That way I can rotate. My momentum is not even drinking. Will carry on the same direction that I was going. Yet I could turn and watch my marker. That's some cool science stuff right there, boys and girls. Check it out. Science. Rock on, science. And it's beautiful. If my stream crashes, you won't hear me curse and scream on the other side, but I will be, so just imagine it. Now we could just hit what they call as an outer marker, OM marker, and make it boring, but this more fun. I mean, really. I mean, it's sexy. There I am in my little ship, my little guy, just sitting at my little chair. All right, let's get serious. Need to bleed off some speed. without overheating the engines too much. Start spooling up. See how the marker's showing up? Alright. Marker science. Bleed off some more speed. There we go. Alright. See if we can get this thing to spool up for us. And good job spooling. Next. Try again. Next. Option. Out for bids. Go to the map. Find out where we're going. Click on it. Set it. Pop it. Punch it. Punch it, Chewie. That's a trademark. Nobody's limited to engage. Beauty shot. Now we're gonna hop out of our seat. Oh, too late! Son of a gun! Getting interdicted. Back in the seat.
Emergency stop.
We're back in. Now let's just fly right on past this action here, because we don't want any part of that. It's not a combat ship. It's not like combat. Spool it up. We can take quite a few hits though. I'm really not in the mood for that. But
Quantum drive is now.
bye, boys. So we've got maybe another viewer, possibly checking it out. Cool. What's your name? What's your name, shy guy? All right. Well, if you like it, smash the like button. If you don't like it, smash the like button, because that's kind of crappy not to smash the like button. Because. Anyway, let's take a little tour. Let's go back. I know you guys are getting lost. People who don't play this game or haven't been in this ship. Okay, we are in the cockpit, apparently. The cockpit for this particular ship is actually a little dropship in and of itself. Down here are some quarters, so that when we do use it as a dropship, we can have a place to rest our weary heads, do some work, cook some meals, have some some activities together. And that is a tractor beam, I believe. And some of these things are not actually operational in the game at this stage, but they will be, I have no doubt. A couple other seats run different systems. I'll take you forward in a minute. Of course, we have the observation deck. This is where you'll run the tractor beam, move cargo in and out. This is the power plant access. More power plant access, as you can see. Jump drive access. Server access. Upper hallway. It gets very confusing. I'm just confused myself. I don't know where I am. Go back to the center hallway. Okay. Down here, are y'all turned around yet? Because I don't even know where I am. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. That's where we came up in the elevator. Here's our package we're taking. And here, we have a little galley. Everybody can hang out, get to know each other, get some rest. Now we're moving into the cargo area. Each one has its own little numbered unit. You can enter the top, walk that gangplank there, or you can walk all the way through the bottom area. This is a pretty big ship. And to imagine this isn't even a capital class ship just kills me. Can't believe this thing is this big and yet not even considered a capital size. This is an actual door here. It's supposed to have an air shield or whatever the hell it's called. I don't trust it as far as I could throw it going this fast. I'm not opening the door because my luck, I'm gonna get sucked out into space. There are 2 turrets, defensive turrets on this ship, which are actually better guns than the pilot has access to. Of course. And we're back. Who's dizzy? Alright. As you can see, we made some pretty good leeway there. 5 million out. That's pretty fast for you non-Star Citizen peeps. I try to keep those comments off there, but they keep popping up, don't they? So what'll happen is it'll take us all the way to the main planet. If we were to stop early, we probably could have flown directly to it. Stop a little early here, but that's just kind of a pain. So it flies us all the way to our corp, which is this planet we're about to smash into. And then we'll navigate off of that to our drop-off. And maybe we'll find some bounty missions out this way. Let's take a look. What do we got? I see none. Something's going on. I don't know why we're not getting bounty missions right now. And even in... oh, crap. Even in Delamar, which is another... which is another moon here. Or actually back over in the Crusader area. Actually, it's not in the Crusader. It's its own asteroid. Delamar, there's tons of bounties over there. And now it's just totally devoid.
Quantum drive is now off.
So I haven't figured that out quite yet. What's going on? I don't know. Maybe they're trying to push us more toward player bounties. I need to find a mission called a Protem mission, bounty mission, so that I can start seeing the player bounties. Which means actual players that have bounties on their head that we can go after. They're supposedly paying a lot more now than they used to, so it might be worth it. Who knows?
Quantum drive is now on.
I will definitely be getting my better combat ships back, but I'm gonna try to spruce up my little one here in a minute.
Quantum drive is now off.
Give it some more oomph. Now we'll go drop this package off, and we'll go do something more interesting. If you're down.
Quantum drive is now on.
We're still in a new patch. You know, it's just only been a few days that this patch has gone live, so if we get dropped from the server or whatever, just to be expected, really. Good thing I don't have any passengers, because they'd all be wearing out the barf bags right now. Not stable today. I don't want to carry too much speed with this ship. There's not a lot of atmosphere / gravity here, so it's a little hard to slow it down. But we are going to go from here up to, or over to, a place where we can spawn a little fighter ship. Maybe we can get into something. this is some crazy excitement right here. Even though, like I said, come on. That's pretty. Now, if you look out there, we can see the markers. Actually, see the markers for the base that we're going to. Put our landing gear down.
Landing
Slow this
gear
baby down. Now this is Leverage Mineral Reserve. I don't think they even have a landing pad here, so we have to kind of squeeze this baby, and this is where these large ships can be a bit of a hindrance when it comes to being efficient with these drop-offs. So I like to go external and kind of see where this thing's going to fit. Got ourselves a little storm. I've never flown model planes before. That's what it's just like. Looks like we're down.
Engines offline.
Now, when you're in a position like this, it's always good to see if you're going to be able to get back in your ship before you get out. It's a little lesson for the kids out there. How do I know this? Because I've stranded myself many times. That's what we call a stream killer. He wants to see me stranded. Don't answer that question. Let's take a look. Well, that looks good. We'll be alright. Okay, let's walk over there, grab this. Ghost doors opening up. We're still hovering a little bit. That ship is bouncing too. Well, we'll try it. Because I think there's enough, we don't have very much gravity here, so we'll be able to jump up to it anyway. Now, I'm about to break one of my rules, so I'm gonna show you something that you don't do. Don't leave your ship open. Retract that so that nobody can get on our ship and leave us here. Okay, if somebody comes, we will be stranded. Now, the one bad thing about carrying a package, you can't really go very fast, so only go as fast as the max walk speed. This weather's crazy. Oh yeah, I brought my dog along. You can hear her in the background. She's in one of the cargo holds with a bone, a juicy bone. Just barking at her own shadow. Well, at least we'll make our money if we get stranded. Here we go. Now I think probably parked too far away, but I think we could have bought some cargo here, but I'm not totally sure. Yeah, we got some good bounce, so we should be able to get back in the ship. There's our money. There's our bouncy ship. Some of these surfaces are unstable, and so your ship will kind of teeter occasionally. Oh yeah, we'll be able to get back on. Hey, look at that. Up we go. So something else you can do, if you think somebody got on your ship and you're not sure, is you can go to your comms panel and you have a channel. If anybody shows up in there besides you and you're not in a party where your guys are on the ship, that means somebody's on your ship. Just thought I'd let y'all know that in case you were wondering. That's why we carry guns. When you're out in the verse by yourself, it's always good to have a gun handy. I've got a handy rifle in case we need to do some damage. But we don't. We're good. Crank this thing back up.
Engines online.
Let's go. Back here. Actually, there's a station now above Bajini Point. We'll go there. It's one of the new orbital stations.
Front impact warning. Launch complete.
Bring that gear up. Punch it.
Landing gear up.
And since there's not a lot of atmosphere here, we don't have to get too high. We can jump straight to the... We'll get a little bit of altitude. Exit the atmosphere a little further. Let it slow down a little bit more.
Quantum drive is now on.
Let's get out of here.
Quantum drive is now off.
Beautiful. We're upside down. And just below here is Area 18. Pretty large city. On ArcCorp. pretty much the only place you can go on ArcCorp right now. Now we'll get in this hangar here, and then I'm gonna go give my dog a sedative. Nice view. You can see down at to the planet pretty clearly. Not close enough to get a landing yet. Slow down. Still nothing. Must be really close. Once the armistice zone shows up, which just looks like a little bullet with a line through it, usually we're good. It hasn't shown up yet, which is odd.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
That's what we wanted to hear. Gear down.
Landing gear down.
I'm gonna put the headlights on.
Deck impact warning. Rear impact warning. Front impact warning.
Bring it on in.
Deck impact warning. Rear impact warning. Starboard impact warning. Automated landing.
There we go. Look at that. Now I'd like to see, I'm going to land all the way down and see if they're giving us any type of refueling access.
Landing complete. Engines
Landing
offline.
complete. Have a pleasant stay.
And we're not. That's fine.
Shield system offline.
Alright, let's hop out. We are powered down. Running the station here for a second. This ship has a lot of fuel, so I'm not really too worried about running out of fuel. And we didn't take any damage, so not a big deal if we want to use this ship again from here. Look at that. Safe and sound station. Exterior looks good. Yeah, those aren't guns, even though I wish they were. They're parking sensors. If they were guns, they would be some big ones. Down to the lobby for a second. As you can see, we still have no bounty missions. That's odd. So the NPCs, non-player characters, AI is working pretty good. They're walking around. It means we're getting some good, a good server, decent server running right now. Times. Now what we could do is let's run out and We could do a little mining. Kind of show you some mining in the mole. Anybody want to see that? Anybody? We've got 2 viewers. I don't know if the other one is me, but I don't think so. But we could retrieve the mole and pop out and do some mining. Or we could take... Let's take the arrow down to area 18 real quick. Give you guys a cool view of that. Because it goes through atmosphere
Your
quickly.
ship has
So
been
we
delivered to the following landing pad.
can nip in and out pretty quick. Pad 1. Don't forget we're reparked. Here's our arrow. This actually is one of my most favorite ships, honestly. I just wished I had better shields right now. I don't have the money for the shields, so... Once this stream is over, I will probably go out and do some mining or something and get some money.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online. Takeoff complete.
This ship's really fast. So I like it. It's got some good guns on it. One thing I like to do when I get set up in this ship is to link all the guns to one button. We are here. We want to go there. Spool it up. Let's go see Area 18.
Quantum drive is now on.
Rock on.
Quantum drive is now on.
Area 18 is right over here. Well, this is Area 18, but the landing pads are right there. We don't want to slow down here. Everything's really quick, so quickly. Pretty choppy down here. ourselves a landing bay.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing gear deployed.
For some reason it closed on us. That's very odd. Probably means somebody slipped in there who was wanted.
That request has already been granted.
And closed it on us. Good times. Which is just fine. Because
Landing gear
we're in a
raised.
really fast ship, so we can get back up to where we need to go pretty quickly. We'll do a little landing up here, let you get a look around the city.
Forward proximity alert. Landing gear raised. Engines offline.
Alright. Oh, we're on top of the Arcor building, which is the tallest building here. Give you a little view of the city. Alright. Well, I thank you guys for joining me on this stream. And maybe pop another stream out later today or whenever. Do something a little more fun. Get those bounties to show up. You'll have a good holiday. Goodbye, everyone.